Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a look at a genuinely fascinating figure who takes everything you think you know about traditional magic and just turns it completely on its head. We're going to explore the life and the incredible work of Jadugar Dinesh. He's a Mysore-based magician, but he uses his illusions not just to get some applause, but as a seriously powerful, targeted tool for education and social change. To really wrap our heads around the sheer scale of his impact, I want you to picture something for a second. Put yourself in his shoes. Would you ever get on a motorcycle and ride for 30 kilometers straight through busy, chaotic city traffic, completely blindfolded? I mean, just imagine the visceral thrill, the extreme, crazy risk of it all. Blaring horns all around you, cars swerving, and your vision is just entirely pitch black. It sounds like absolute madness, doesn't it?
The spectacle, blindfolded on the streets of Mysore.
Let's actually trace his most visually stunning, real-world achievements right on the streets of his own city. We're going to start on New Year's Day, January 1, 2009. Dinesh hopped on a motorbike and successfully rode a staggering 30 kilometers. He went from Kumbar Koppal, past JK Tires, all the way down to KRS Road, and he did it without a single hurdle. And then, as if that wasn't enough, a couple of years later on April 22, 2011, he hit the streets again. This time, he navigated a full 15-minute blindfolded ride from the iconic Mysore Palace over to Jagan Mohan Palace. Think about that. He was navigating real, unpredictable, messy city traffic without being able to see a single thing in front of him. Now, what's really interesting about this is exactly why he performed that massive 2009 stunt. You'd naturally assume he just did it to show off, right? Just to stroke his ego. But nope, he did it to prove a very specific point to the public. He stated, "Traffic rules are so scientifically designed that they can help anyone drive safely even if they are not able to see the road ahead." He was literally putting his own life on the line to promote a highly logical message about trusting scientific design and actually following the rules of the road. Section 2. The mission Magic Against Superstition. And you know, that perfectly sets up the core philosophy driving Dinesh's entire career. At his heart, he's a purpose-driven activist, using this incredible art form to get his message across. When you contrast a typical magician's goal with Dinesh's mission, the difference is night and day. The traditional route is always designed to deceive you. Magicians fiercely guard their secrets, and their whole goal is to leave you totally baffled. Dinesh's method? Entirely different. His magic is specifically designed to educate the audience and, get this, actually explain the real logic behind the illusion. He actively wants to pull back the curtain to promote rational thinking and dispel blind faith. So, what exactly is he fighting against? Well, he tackles those specific, everyday myths and superstitions head-on. He's out there actively working to dispel general beliefs in supernatural powers and those concepts of good and bad luck charms we all grew up hearing about. But he gets highly specific too. He tackles the total panic people feel about breaking a mirror or when a black cat crosses your path. He even addresses deeply rooted local omens, like seeing an owl in the sunlight or hearing a dog howl at night. He uses his magic to show his audiences, and we're talking everyone from impressionable kids to elderly veterans, the real, actual scientific logic behind these seemingly mystical, spooky occurrences. Section 3. Reaching the community. Grassroots impact. So the crucial point is 400. Knowing his powerful mission, we really have to look at how and where he delivers this message. Jadugar Dinesh isn't just doing this as a hobby on the weekends. He has performed between 400 to 450 programs over the last 10 years, specifically to spread this message of rational thinking. I mean, that is a relentless, exhausting schedule entirely dedicated to community education. And he isn't just playing those fancy, expensive theaters for urban elites either. He specifically brings his show to orphanages and old age homes, he performs for disabled groups, and he actually receives special appreciation from Sairanga Vidya Samsthe, which is a school for deaf children. He takes his message to tribal and backward communities deep into rural villages where these ancient superstitions often run the absolute deepest. From schools and colleges to hospitals, he goes exactly to the grassroots venues where people might be true believers. He's literally bringing the light of rational thought directly to their front door. Section 4. Recognition and Legacy. So, how has this unique, tireless blend of magic and social activism actually been received by the broader community? Well, brilliantly. His magic has earned widespread respect as a legitimate educational and social tool. Just look at this. He's been recognized by the government sector through the Women and Children Welfare Division in Mysore. He's been lauded by 7 different government and private schools. Over in healthcare, BM Hospital has honored him. And in social welfare, trusts like Sri Chayadevi Anathashram have given him formal official appreciation.
His impact has absolutely caught the attention of some very high-profile figures, too. He's regularly rubbing shoulders with VIPs, bringing his unique style of magic to folks like ex-Chief Minister Kumarswamy and the late great power star Punith Rajkumar. But even with all the celebrity attention and praise, he remains incredibly grounded in his craft. He frequently collaborates with top magicians across the country, and he always makes sure to acknowledge that he learned from the absolute best. He pays deep, deep respects to his own magic guru, the famous Mysore Nagesh.
And his legacy isn't just trapped in his own stage performances. It lives on in how he teaches others. 510, that's the massive number of public reviews giving his Magic Academy, which is over on Ganesh Temple Road in Hebel's second stage, a stellar 4.8-star rating. This is the proof of his ongoing, living legacy. He isn't just performing for applause. He is out there actively teaching the next generation of performers the true art and perhaps the true rational purpose of magic.
So as we wrap up this explainer today, I want to leave you with a pretty provocative question. Does true magic lie in tricking the eyes, or does it lie in changing the mind? Jadugar Dinesh shows us, without a doubt, that the most spectacular illusion a person can ever perform is making a deeply held, fear-based superstition completely disappear through the power of rational thought. I challenge you to think about your own hidden superstitions today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I genuinely hope this deep dive sparked your curiosity to look at the world just a little bit more logically. See you next time.